Okay. Hey everyone, my name is Christina Costa, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Revolutionary Era. Well, there's not really a definitive answer for when that era started. In my opinion, it started right after the Seven-Year Wars, more commonly known as the French and Indian War, as that war had left Britain in a huge debt, which is what caused the King of England, King George, to pass the Stamp Act so that the colonists could help pay the debt over from the war. Now, these acts were commonly opposed by the colonists as it angered them greatly, and you may be familiar with the phrase "no taxation without representation." And so many groups, especially in Boston, rioted against governors. There's um, even the governor's mansion has been wrecked. There was even these groups were called the Sons of Liberty, and their actions caused the king to repel the Stamp Act, although he quickly um, opposed another one, and many more after that. One definitive act I want to talk about, though, is what the historians like to call the Intolerable Acts, because after the Boston Tea Party, where the Sons of Liberty dressed up as Indians and threw supplies from Britain into the sea, the British closed the harbor and sent British soldiers to live in colonists' homes and required that they had to be fed, they had to be well rested, and they had to be taken care of, which is not fair because the colonists right now could barely take care of themselves. So one night in Boston, the colonists were way angry with all of this, and so they rioted against a group of British soldiers, and they were throwing snowballs at them and a bunch of other things, taunting them, telling them, "Why won't you fire? Redcoats, come on, you fire!" And what started the flame was a young boy who was only 11 years old, and in all the chaos, the British did fire, and they killed that young boy. And so many shots were fired, and this event was called the Bloody Massacres and was commonly known the Boston Massacre, and was published in many papers the next day, and it caused many colonists, even those who were still loyal to the king, to become shocked. And in 1775, at Lexington and Concord, a group of colonists, they were untrained, most of them were farmers or shopkeepers or even some seamstresses. They were all there and went to a group of soldiers in Lexington, and I say again, none of them were trained, and to this day, no one knows who shot first. But it's clear to that day that those shots were the first shots fired of the Revolutionary War.